Hey, love bugs. It's Yvonne, the Motivator Man from Determined Women of Destiny. This is Dear Daughter, the mother of all shows. I want to take a moment and just talk to you about this mean girl thing. I don't know where y'all got this from. I don't know who told you this was cute. They were wrong on both accounts. No, being mean is never okay. Okay, so your lips are poked out, you got the hands clapping, the head shaking, and everybody's paying attention to you. But it's not because you're special, it's not because you're beautiful, it's not because you're smart, and it's not because you're doing anything really special that's going to change the world. It's because you're making a whole lot of noise and you're interrupting people's space with that nasty attitude. I need you to stop. Why? Because you're not the video vixen. You're not Megan Thee Stallion. You're not Remy Ma. You're not Cardi B. Do you not realize that that is a persona that they have to make money? And you are following in their footsteps? Why? It's the only thing you see? I don't agree with you. There's a whole lot of women around you that exemplify exactly what a young lady should act like. I'm going to need y'all to girl up. Put your big girl panties on and act correctly. Everything does not need you to make it into an argument. You do not need to cuss and fuss at everybody about everything. You don't need to stomp out of rooms mad, slamming doors. And you definitely need to stop making scenes in public. That is not what young ladies do. You stop that. So you're saying, well, how should I act in a situation? We all get mad. We don't all walk around being angry. And some of you aren't mad. Some of you aren't angry. Some of you are just vindictive and you like picking on people. Okay, so her clothes aren't the same clothes that you wear. You do not have a right to make fun of her. You do not have a right to make her the spectacle of all of your jokes. You do not have that right. Why? It's not funny. Oh, you and your little girlfriends, y'all think it's funny. Only because you're putting her down to make yourself look better. If your self-esteem was intact, you do not need to be mean or make fun of anyone. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're okay. Make sure your hair is the way you like it. Make sure your clothes are the clothes you want to wear. Make sure you present yourself to this world as a decent, loving, respectful human being. All this mean girl stuff, y'all need to take that and throw that out the window. It's not cute. Again, I say it's not cute. One more time, love bugs, it's not cute. Did you ever think about the feelings of the person that you're being mean to? Oh, I know what you're saying. Well, I don't care. All right, let's put that same behavior on you. And let's see if you care. Because there's always someone meaner than you. So here you are. You encounter a mean person. You know what the first thing you're going to say? How could they do that to me? How could they say that to me? How can they act like that? I wonder. Maybe they were able to see how you were speaking, how you were acting, and they gave you a little bit of your own medicine, which you absolutely deserve it. Why are you being mean? Why do you have a stinking attitude? I will tell you why. You don't like you. If you did, being mean to someone else is not something you would do. Question is, why don't you like you? I give you a minute. Think about it. Time's up. Because someone told you that something about you was not okay. So you don't like you because of it. Someone called you fat, so you believe it. You're only 10 pounds bigger than everybody else around you, but someone said fat. Someone said you were ugly, and you believed it. You look just as good as all your other friends, or maybe better, but you believed it. Someone said something was wrong with your hair, with your clothes, or with your shoe game, and you believed it. Humans are like Velcro. The things that people say to them stick. And we walk around with that until we snatch it off and discard it. Your stinking attitude comes from the way you feel about yourself, and it is not good. How do you start feeling better? I'm glad you asked me that question. I'm even glad that you took the time to ask the question about how do I feel better? Because I don't want to focus on mean anymore, because you're not going to be. After listening to this, you're going to change your behavior. How do you like you? I want you to look in the mirror, and I want you to look at you totally. Take a piece of paper, write down what you like, write down what you don't like. What you like, write down why you like it. What you don't like, write down why you don't like it. Not what someone said. Not that someone said I was fat, or someone said I was ugly. Look at your face. Don't you like your eyes, your nose, your lips, your cheeks? And that's before makeup. Your breast, your waist, your stomach, your hips, your hiney, your thighs, your feet, your arms. All of that makes up who you are. You're not going anywhere. This body was given to you. This face was given to you. You're going to have to live with it the rest of your life. You better become acquainted with it and start becoming friends with it. It's not going anywhere. If you want to keep being mean for the rest of your life because you think you don't measure up, that's going to be a long, miserable existence. I don't know about you. I want to be happy. I strive to be happy. And I am really kind of happy most of the time. And being nice is so much better than being mean. I bet you the last time you walked in a room, everybody walked out. And it's not because, they just can't stand me because I'm so wonderful. It's because your attitude stinks and it fills the room with a stench nobody wants to smell. Nobody wants to be around you. But you think that being mean makes you hot stuff. It absolutely does not. Again, I say to you, consider the other person that you're being mean to and how do they feel, and if you want that to happen to you. How do you build up your self-esteem? Start doing some stuff for yourself that you haven't done before. Maybe take some long baths with some candles and some really nice rap music. I know I sound so old, I said rap music, but you know what I mean. Put on your favorite music that you like. Maybe go to the store and buy yourself something that you've been saving up for. You and your girlfriends go out to lunch. Do stuff that makes you happy, and you'll stop being so mean. But right after this break, we'll talk a little bit more about how you can take that mean gene and turn it into a really good scene.
I am Madame Francois, and I'm introducing my new luxury skincare brand that's available to you at an attainable price. Discover my beauty secrets, luxurious, effective ingredients with proven results and a price tag that doesn't break the bank. Come indulge with me at lesmadamefrancois.com.
Hey folks, it's Lorenzo Lamas from Falcon Crest Renegade. I just want to give a special shout out to Marines Haven. Okay, it's a nonprofit organization that's going to help so many people in Suffolk County now that are suffering from being, basically homeless, healthcare issues. The weather's getting, colder now. It's going to get even worse, as time goes by. This COVID thing is just driving people out of their homes, and it's tragic. And Marines Haven is doing a fantastic job feeding people, getting them sheltered, and I just want to give a shout out, and I want to help to promote them because, they do so many things for people that are down on their luck, right? They have a lunch program 7 days a week. They have connections to healthcare services. They have emergency winter shelter 7 days a week. They also have access to a day center, which can provide clothing, essential needs, personal items, and they're tirelessly working to help better people's lives that have gone through just heartbreaking circumstances during this COVID period. So shout out to Maureen's Haven. You can help by logging on to MaureensHaven.org. That's MaureensHaven.org. Please, if you can, donate, help this company, help those people out there that need it the most. We're all lucky in here in the shelter, and we all, we have so many things, and we can provide for ourselves, but there are a lot of people that have been, basically marginalized and are now living on the street, dealing with horrific conditions and worry, and just their families are suffering. So get onto that website and donate if you can. Okay, thank you.
Of Long Island Telecom. We are your cellular superstore. We have the best in no contract cellular on every carrier in the United States. We also do portable MiFi units, home phone service. We could beat your cable company at their own game by providing you very inexpensive TV, and we are a Sirius XM dealer as well. We can create a website for you, give you a special corporate email, and we do credit card processing. 631-833-9679.
Hey, love bugs, you came back. Good. I am glad that you are going to continue this journey with me. If you just tuned in, I'm Yvonne, the Motivator Man from Determined Women of Destiny, and this is Dear Daughter, the mother of all shows. I'm talking about the mean girl thing today, and I just want all of you to know, in your own way, you're beautiful. You have your own beauty. You have your own grace. You have your own style. You don't have to be like anybody else. That's what makes you unique. Stop trying to level up to what you think people expect you to be, and just be you. And being mean won't be part of it. You're mean because you feel you're missing something. So you're adding this persona to make everybody feel that you're okay. You're the only one that is feeling a certain way. Can I tell you a secret? No, seriously, can I tell you a secret? Most people ain't even thinking about you, girl. They're too busy living their life, and you up here putting on this big old show for them. Really, I'm telling you, nobody's thinking about you. You say I'm lying? You say I'm not telling the truth? Really? The next time you're in an open area where there's people, look around and see how many people you can look directly in the eye. If you can look directly 2 people in the eye, you're lucky. You know why? Nobody's thinking about you. Not saying that you're not worth someone's thought, but they do not have you in mind. They're too busy with their own life. So they're too busy noticing maybe your hair's not long enough. They're too busy not to notice maybe your lips aren't full enough, or your nose just wasn't contoured correctly today, or your eyebrows weren't perfectly arched. They're too busy living their lives to see that maybe your belly is a little bit bigger than what you'd like. And they're really not noticing your shoes unless them shoes was really bad and you've been walking in front of them all day. And they finally said, oh, okay, those some nice shoes. Other than that, your existence on this planet only becomes relevant when you interact with another human. So you have a choice. You can interact with them in a positive way or in a negative way. You being mean, of course, is negative, and you are going to get attention. You're just not going to get good attention. The attention you should be seeking is from yourself. Do you know your self-worth is never on trial? Absolutely never. You do not have to prove anything to anybody about who you are. You don't have to prove to anybody that you're smart. If they don't know it, that's on them. You don't have to prove to anyone that you're beautiful. If they don't know it, that's on them. You don't have to prove to anybody that you have grace and style. They don't know it, that's on them. What somebody thinks about you is none of your business. It's their business. They're doing the thinking. It doesn't become your business until they say, hey, guess what? I think you are. And if it happens to be a derogatory statement, you can just walk away. And it's going to hurt. I'm not going to lie. People have said some really crazy stuff to me, and I had to walk away and cry in private. And then once I wiped my tears and realized that how strong I am, I came back out to fight another day, not physically, but mentally and emotionally. Don't let yourself be ruined by someone else's opinion of you. Don't let it make you into a mean girl. Because your feelings have been hurt, you don't have the right to hurt someone else. Question. Well, why did they have a right to hurt me? And that's a good question. Gotta tell you, humans was a good concept. We absolutely messed it up. And we're not supposed to interact with each other in a hurtful or mean manner. There are people that do it. You're not one of them. And there are some people that walk around mean because they're really trying to protect themselves, because they happen to be very shy, they happen to be very sensitive, and they don't want to get hurt. And being mean puts up a facade, it puts up a barrier, and it lets people know, stay away from me. That only works for so long, because after a while you look around, there's nobody there that wants to be with you. And so you've saved yourself from hurt, but you've also removed yourself from the game called life. As you live a little bit longer, you will see all of the stuff that right now that you're going through, it's not as important as you think it is. What do I mean by that? A broken heart heals. Someone calling you names today is the same person that will buy your product or your goods in a couple of years. You don't believe me? All I heard was shut up and sit down, shut up and sit down, shut up and sit down. You're too wild, you're too loud. Everything you could think about was what I was told. My initials are YAP. Mann is my ex-husband's last name. Yvonne Annette Poole, YAP. I speak for a living. I used to be teased about my initials and I absolutely hated them. Never knew that my initials of my name spoke to who I would be. So when I was 12, life was horrible. Now I get to tell the story of why YAP is so much me. I was teased as a kid because I was always chunkier than most of the other girls. And when I did end up losing the weight and was smaller than most of them, you better believe I made them pay in spades. I would walk in front of them, roll my eyes and suck my teeth and make them feel like dirt. But it didn't make me feel any better because the pain they caused me, I was still carrying around with me. If I wasn't carrying it, I wouldn't have any need to throw anything in their face. Guys that didn't pay attention to me, you better believe when I lost all that weight, they sure couldn't have 5 minutes of my time. And one I even plotted. I vowed that one day I would get him back. Do you know it was 5 years later before I did it? 5 years I plotted to get a guy back because he treated me terribly. Do you know what I could have did with those 5 years? The time that I thought about getting him back, just being mean, is time that I took away from who I was, my gifts and my talents. And I could have been further along in what I do if I would have taken that time to invest in me. So let me tell you, I absolutely know what it is to be a mean girl. I absolutely know what it is to be hurt by people's words and their actions. And I absolutely know the freedom of absolutely ignoring them. And do you know what people hate the worst? To be ignored. Someone says something ridiculous, you don't bat an eye. You pick your pocketbook up, you stand up, you smooth your dress or your pants down, you throw your hair back. I ain't got hair to throw back now, ain't got the weave, but you know what I mean. You throw your hair back and you walk out the room. Do you know the only thing they can say? She got up and left. Yes, because I'm not doing this. I had a choice when I was younger, and I made the choice to be me. Now that I'm older, I've made the choice to live in peace and in happiness. It took a long time to get there because it was so much easier to be mean, because I felt that everyone who had done something to me had the right to feel the fury of my wrath. No, they didn't. I had the right to be hurt. I had a right to cry. I had a right to cry out to God about it and pray or do whatever I wanted to do. And after all that was over, I had a right to live free. When you're mean, you don't live free. You take too much time in trying to get someone back or trying to do nasty things to people. Living free means you're going to be at peace with yourself and with others. And to be at peace with yourself is to know exactly who you are. Right now, in my life, I don't struggle with being the prettiest, the cutest, the smartest, the thinnest. There's always someone prettier than you. Absolutely. Halle Berry knocks me off the Richter scale. But I don't want to be Halle Berry. I just want to be Yvonne, the Motivator Man. And I'm the best Yvonne, the Motivator Man there is. And there is none other. I'm never going to be as thin as Naomi Campbell. Oh, Lord, no. I would never be able to eat cheesecake again. And baby, I want to. But I'm okay for Yvonne, the Motivated Man. Do I want to lose some weight? Sure, I'm working on it. But for other reasons, then I want you to see me in a certain way. No, I want to be healthy. And I want to live at least 30. I would love to live 40 more years, but I'll at least live 30 more years. And live it healthy. It's not about what people think. And smart? Yeah, I'm smart. I'm really intelligent. I have a high IQ. But there's someone smarter than me. There's 4 kids under the age of, I think, 16 who have IQs higher than most adults. It's always going to be somebody that has something that you don't. But it's okay. You don't have to be anybody but you. As long as you're the best you, what everybody else says doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't. I had somebody come up to me in the store and say, "Oh, Yvonne, I didn't know that was you with that nappy hair." Excuse me, with that wig that looks like somebody needs to put it in woolite and then hang it up and let it dry. Yeah. So you see someone whose hair looked horrible had the nerve to make a comment about mine. Now, I could have said to her what I just said to you, which it was funny. I happen to do comedy, but I wouldn't waste my time with that. I just said, yes, it is me. And yes, I am wearing my hair natural. And she went on to babble something about nappy hair, but I had walked away. So I don't know what she said. Only thing she could say to herself was she walked away in the middle of the sentence. Yes, because I'm not going to let you say something to me that's derogatory. That's one tip for you. That's free. Just walk away. Just walk away. You don't have to entertain their comments. It may be hard now, but the more you practice it, the easier it gets. We're going to go to break, and we'll be right back. Before I leave you, my love bugs, I just want to tell you, if nobody else did, come close. I want to whisper. You are wonderful. You are fabulous. You are fantastic. You are excellent. You are extraordinary. You are all of that and then some. Don't let anybody tell you anything less. So until we meet again, I want you just to work on you, work on your happiness, and work on interacting with people without that mean, stinking attitude. And if you need to contact me, I'm just an email away. My email is my name, Yvonne Mann 07 @gmail.com. That's YVONNEMANN 07 @gmail.com. Hope to hear from you soon.